Big John. Big John. Oh, he likes to spend his money. Problem is, Big John he's not currently in gainful employment. You know, he works on doors here and does a bit of that there and what have you, but he's not, you know, he's not at the moment prior to getting whatever sort of handout he might get as a handout from this fucking job that he's been involved in. He's not having a big income, you know. He isn't already driving around in flash cars, spending a lot of money. You know, that's not his lifestyle, as it were. It is his lifestyle, given the chance, but he's never really had the chance prior to this point, and these two are already like, oh, fucking hell. So, and you get introduced, at this point, to a few other characters in the circle of these friends, and one of them's a bit of a, these other hangers-on, these other characters within this group, one of them's a bit of a hothead, and he gets into a fight at the club where these three work. These three have done the job. And with some gang from Manchester. And they're in a giant Bentley. A giant Bentley from Manny. That's their car that they drive around in, this big Bentley. As this is prior to Bentley Continental. It's not a Bentley Continental. No, it's one of the old ones. It's one of rebadged Rolls Royces, 4-door, big 4-door saloon, driving we're top boys. We've got a Bentley sort of thing. Yeah. None of these people have the sort of the wherewithal to sort of keep themselves under the radar. You know, it's all like... But then again, I suppose that's the kind of people that carry on attracts. So... They finally start getting some money coming in from this gear. They start selling it and that. And they give John a bit of money. There you are, John. But please don't be... You know, don't just... It's my money, I can do what I want. Oh, fucking hell. Can't get through to this meathead. This big lummox isn't for being told how to fucking frame himself. You know, just be careful. Just, you know, remember, John, you've not had a lot of money. If you start going, you know, spending a lot of shit, people will think, where's that money? Where's he got all that money? And they might like, where could he have possibly got it? Oh, he might have something to do with, and then, you know, problems will arise. So, a couple of minutes later in film, he's bought himself a nice new car. I bought a car, and he phones one of the other two up, and they're at gym, so they're like, oh, he's got a new fucking car now, for fuck's sake. Well, one of these blokes, one at two with balaclavas at the job, he gets called in for a meeting with Frank. Frank's like Mr. Big, Liverpool Mr. Big, you know. And Frank's got wind of, well, it turns out it were an associate of Frank's who were in house, who's now lying dead in house. And he's also heard about this Big John character. And Big John's a mate of yours. He's asking one of the lads, you know, so what's what? Well, and he's doing his best to like, what? I don't know what the fuck. I'm not fucking. Well, Frank's got to. He's sitting on the, you know. Frank's got to top at pile. You know, he's not an idiot. He knows how to climb to top at pile. And so, you know, he's onto him now, right? Get John, and bring him to me, because I want to have a word with John. I want to have a word with your mate, because I suspect that your mate has something to do with a mate of mine's mate being dead. So, I'd like to have a chinwag with him.